A big fight that everyone has been talking about, wanting to see, took place this past weekend, and it's been a lot of controversy. Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez ended up in a draw, which got the crowd up in a frenzy here. This is what I'll tell you. Just and I've seen the fight, bits and pieces of it. Pretty much seen the whole fight. Okay, and I'm a casual boxing fan, and I watch all the big fights, and this is, you know, what I want to give you my initial thoughts here. A lot of people are saying that Triple G dominated the fight. Not so fast. I did give a slight advantage to him, maybe at a 7-5, but you can't clearly say that he won the fight just because he was the aggressor. If that's the case, then Mayweather has lost a ton of fights, and last I checked, the man is undefeated. Canelo Alvarez had a strategy, and he landed more power punches at a 42% to a 32% clip. I love the way Triple G there just kept coming at him, and neither man was fazed by the other. Okay, I've seen it about 7-5. Okay, again, but in no way possible was it 118 to 110, which is what one of the judges scored it as, and she since has been stood down. A lot of great shots by both fighters were thrown and taken. I would say it's a good fight, but it was definitely a close one. Now, you might be saying to yourself, you have shades, you have reminiscences about the judge at the first fight between Bradley versus Pacquiao. You might be saying judges are paid under the table by the promoter or the casinos. It's a in-house job. It's more scripted than my favorite wrestling there. Planned rematch, maybe to make more money. Now, if that was the case, listen, if that was the case, this is the thing that's gonna kind of turn people off to boxing, making up a fight for a rematch. The joke is who picks the judges. Let me ask you this though too. Kind of been overshadowed here, but why didn't Triple G just throw to the body? Until the Kell Brook fight, Triple G routinely blasted to the body, but has since kind of become a headhunter, I guess. But listen, nonetheless, Denny Atlas, you heard of him. Couldn't have said it better. There's money to be made, and this is quote, there's money to be made in the casino business, but there is an oversight board to make sure there is no corruption. There is no oversight board in boxing. And a Rage Atlas shouted, there's no commission. There's no national commission. No federal guidelines. Nobody looking and saying, can't do that. Oh, can't do that. You can't be in charge. Promoter can't be in charge of who the judges are going to be. No, of course, you want these judges. You can't be in charge. We're in charge. We're going to oversee it. We're going to police it. We're going to make sure there's no corruption. There's nothing, he's saying, in boxing. So what's the solution? Maybe just throwing this out there. Maybe can we do Olympic-style judging with 5 judges, eliminate the highest and lowest, however that is figured out, and maybe just use the 3 in the middle. Or maybe you could eliminate the rematch clause so there is no incentive to have draws or wacky decisions. For a casual boxing fan, it's going to be to the point where it's hard to kind of watch, because you don't know if it will be decided fairly or if it will be your typical shady decision. You don't want casual fans, you want hardcore fans. Hope all is well.